Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Cities Skylines 2. As a reminder, this is a pre-release footage, so some things maybe change between now and when the retail release comes out. We are currently working on our lovely little town of New Air, population 828. We've got a bunch of houses, people are moving in, still all very low density. We've got a bit of an industrial zone over here. A lot of these buildings are lacking in workers. You can see here, this one is specifically complaining about it. Well, that's 16 to 20, which isn't bad. But, yeah, generally speaking, we still just need to raise our population. Still big demand for a lot more commercial districts, so that's interesting. And we're talking about maybe expanding a residential zone over here, because I suspect these numbers will go up. Population keeps rising, so there's going to be a demand for more houses relatively soon. Yeah, we got negative money right now, but your cities aren't going to be self-sustaining until we reach a certain population here. But we get bonus money as we keep reaching these milestones, so I feel like we're going to be A-okay. We might still want to build our own power generation at some point. Actually, I wonder, is there any chance there's like some nice wind power over here? Oh, there is. You know what? I know people want their waterfront houses. But actually quite like, I wonder how much power we need. We're currently consuming 8.97. So if I build 2 of these, which I have, they will supply enough. I'm going to build another one right away, though. And of course, we're still importing power from outside. But we're going to get that down. Now, we're going to need to get the power into the city. There's a few different ways to do it. I mean, we can just build our electrical cable. Although note that the highway here does not have the infrastructure, right? Our roads here carry power and water along them. Highways here do not do that. So we can't do it. What we can do is replace it, but I think I'm still going to build. I'm going to continue kind of our waterfront road here. I want to trim back on this highway completely. Oh, I can unlock, hang on, in a progression system. Development, ROADs, highways over here. Well, let's unlock advanced road services. So road maintenance facilities, traffic lights, signs, as well as roadside decorations. We'll unlock that. And then, yeah, we'll need to get another upgrade here so we have enough to unlock some highway stuff. Because I do like the idea of the highway. But for now, let me trim this back. I'm also going to get rid of this. So a bunch of cars are just going to be suddenly very surprised. Let's see. Okay, I know that I'm going to want, first let me just sketch this part out. I know I'm going to want another continuous 2-lane road. Now, we probably don't want houses underneath these because they're going to be loud. I think there's a noise pollution radius. I'm assuming that's what I'm interpreting over there. I think off of this, I'm going to want kind of, yeah, straight 4-lane road. That comes off as kind of an angle. Somehow this way. Now, one of the things we're going to want to avoid is having cars that want to come through here and drive. Oops. I think it was just auto-saving while I was trying to pan there. Cars that come off here and want to drive all the way through here. One of the things with these zigzags is to try to make it so that this feels undesirable. And we'll try to supply some other way to get around. But I think it still makes sense to have kind of a main avenue in this area. And then I want to avoid overloading this roundabout. So what I think we're going to do is from this road here, I'm going to connect there, and I think we're just going to turn this into a roundabout. We could probably just keep using the smaller size for now. And then, all that just because I want to take these guys.
You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks.
Am I putting this click spot at the wrong spot?
Back after this. The leader of the city.
Oh, there you go. Okay, good.
Is with us in the studio today to
interconnect those and then just have one connection
outside agencies
to the road there.
Vital services for
does that even destroy the zoning?
Isn't
That's
that
interesting.
going to
I mean,
be
admittedly, I didn't have
possible,
anything
Mr.
zoned there.
Councilman?
Yeah, so
Well,
that might be
quite
all
frankly,
areas.
yes.
All right,
It
so we'll
is
get those up, so now we should no longer have to import power
residents
from
expect a
outside the
certain
city.
level of services, and we simply do
And I
not
think we can
have the
probably
funds
assume there's going to be
provide
some more
within the
commercial
city.
zoning here for whatever
Sounds
happens
like
later.
we're
We've
the
got a
ones
demand
who
for
will end
commercial
up
right now,
paying
so
for
let's
it.
go ahead
Should
and
we be
drop some
worried?
zonage.
I expect the residents would be more distressed if key services became unavailable.
And then we'll develop
Quality of
around
life
this
is
area.
very important to them.
But so is their money. We'll be back
Hope
after.
these two intersections aren't too close together. But I mean, roundabouts are going to be pretty good for traffic flow. Should I roundabout this? Probably matters less. I really don't think there's going to be a lot of traffic in this outer area, so I'm not worried about what we've got going on. We're about to level up, which is great. Population's going up. We've got over 1,000. We have an overabundance of electricity. That's the thing. With building the extra, we are then selling it out into the world, which presumably... there we go. Service trade is positive here. So exported electricity. Cool. I mean, I don't know if that's really what we want to rely on to make money, but it's nice to know that it's not being wasted. We are shutting it back out into the world. Waiting for a hearse. Yeah, it's okay. They got to be a little bit more patient. Ooh, a mausoleum. Oh, right, because you got upgrades over here that you can add in. These buildings are upgradable. Oh, look at that. It's cool. You can add a playground. Plus 10% well-being within 300 meters, plus 5% well-being for students. Extension wing, more space for pupils. Let's add a playground to the school. I know we lost some housing there, but I think that makes a lot of sense. Fence, although there's no fence in the area to reach there. Yay, level 3 milestone. Excellent. Okay, so loan limit, service budgets, livestock farming, stone mining, fire and rescue, police. Okay, we'll have to get those down right away. But yeah, we now have specialized industry. Oh, and the other thing is now I can unlock highways, which will give us a few more options about what we're going to do. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to unlock, but I want to save my points for being able to do some things on demand as it makes sense. So for now, I'm just going to grab this 2-lane highway, and I'm just going to get this reconnected over here. And there's no way that stays like that, but we can run it temporarily. So many open jobs, so few workers. Well, we're trying. There's a housing need. Waiting for a hearse. And how's your hearse? Yeah, you've only got a couple out, so you're fine. These are okay. I think they just freak out a little too quickly. I think we could probably have a slightly longer timer on these. Look at these. Yeah, it's row housing. Hang on. Camera mode. Oh, I don't really want to get the construction cranes. I mean, it's not terrible. I don't know. We don't get a preview for the sensors here, which is a little unfortunate. Presumably, it does actually show up differently in the screenshots. I'll have to mess around with more of the camera modes later on. You guys know me. I love taking my screenshots while we play our games. All right, low density residential demand keeps going up and up, and that's just going to get worse. People are still moving in here and crowding these houses. Overabundance of electricity, that's okay. I wonder if we can tune Chirper's messages. Not an option, is it? Chirpy. I wonder if we can make some tweaks to what kind of messages. Whoop. I'm not one of these people that likes to disable them completely, but we might want to be able to tune that. Okay, I want to avoid keeping this going straight because, again, I don't want to encourage these avenues to become highways. But, all right, I want more housing. So I want to leave a gap for some green space. But I'm not opposed to making some more greedy stuff. Do we even want to use the grid tool itself? You know what? I am actually quite pleased with this. I'm actually okay with this. I'm happy with how it turned out. I like the square, like, straight lines inside of the curves. Do we... Okay, what if we do this? What if we grab the 4-lane road? Yeah, we'll have to start adding, like, decor and stuff to some of these things. What if I come off of this roundabout? And no matter what, there's going to be some overlap on something. So I'm going to come off on 90 degrees. then... What are you overlapping? Hmm. And then make this a straight connection to the industrial zone here. And then we'll build up a residential area over here. Let's make a couple of straight lines behind the commercial zone. We actually might go with like medium density housing for some of these. I'll leave a little gap. A little bit of green space is kind of nice. Okay, we're gonna have to change what's going on there, I think. And then we'll connect this straight. But then I'm gonna go to continuous curve mode. I might want a 90-degree corner there. Actually, ooh, I think I know what I want to do here. I want to go straight line off of this. Good. Maybe trim this back slightly. Then go back into continuous curve mode. And then I'm going to have a, they're all going to be little roundabouts. Do we want this to connect over there? Well, I think I do want like some long row housing. Maybe I'll do a similar thing over here where I get this to go off straight. Have this come in. I'm still a little curvy do. Like so. Okay. And then over here. Let's definitely put... oh, I should align this. Yeah, hold on. Get rid of the roundabout. This line straight. Out like that. And then you are definitely going to be a straight connection from here to there. Then I'm going to convert this to the roundabout. And then I think what I'll do is I'll trim that street back. Have you turn into the highway connection that way. Kind of feels like... Yeah, I think a road connection is needed over here. Should be right on the corner? Should we do another straight line here? I don't think so. I'm actually mostly okay with this. I think I want it to come out of the corner. Like here. There. I think I like that. And then let's grab a roundabout tool. God, this is so handy. I mean, we're just future-proofing that one. Addicted to roundabouts. We've got like a whole 2 roundabouts in my city now. Where I live, you know, population 150,000. They installed their first roundabout, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago or so. And they just finished constructing a second one. It's so exciting. Do I want... I don't know that I do. I think we should. I think from here. contour lines. Oh, nice. Helps when you're doing makeup. All right. I like this. So with our residential tool for low density. So this is all going to be low density in here. And certainly this as well. I don't know about that. Maybe. We're going to do apartment buildings there and there. And there. And then row housing along this. And maybe here as well. Okay. We need fire and we need police. This feels like a pretty good sort of like large artery for our town. Near the industrial area as well, so well, at least in previous versions, they were more fire prone, but also, you know, our fire and police station. Oh, that's not quite. There. Aren't going to care about the pollution the same way. Probably want another elementary school. How's your population use? Efficiency 110%. Population so happy. Oh, wow, yeah, we can have a lot of students. Hopefully they get bussed in over here. We have not unlocked public transport yet. That is going to be the next milestone. We do have more, like, terrain unlocked, but I don't think I need to do that. I think I kind of like the idea of continuing building what looks like a little bit of a radius over here. I didn't zone the inside part here, did I? I did. Well, it's far enough away, although this is going to be a little ground polluting, so let me change, actually, a little bit of this to that. Okay. Yeah, Parks and Rec not yet unlocked. We do have terraforming, which includes vegetation, so we can load a bunch of trees in this area. Which I kind of like the idea of. There's some spruce. And then the multi-drop. Can we change the size of this? Oh, brush size. I might want to wait for more of the buildings to come in here so that I know we won't replace. How quickly is it spending? Oh, it's not so bad. There you go. Bunch of trees over there. A plant over here too. Now, I don't know how good they are at soaking pollution, but we're gonna find out. Plenty of jobs in the industry sector. PM me for details. Well, our population is rising, so they're gonna fill in these jobs pretty quickly. And actually, there we go. The industrial demand is starting to creep up finally. Although at the same point, this building here is complaining about a lack of labor. But it might just be an education mismatch.
They're for the brown sedan parked outside the radio station.
Oh, I really like how the city's shaping up.
If anyone finds them, please don't steal my car. I mean, the old hornbuckle mobile.
Oh, this.
Oh, good. Here they are. Well, never mind them. Thank you for
Okay.
listening.
Still more demand for low-density residential. Again, everyone wants houses. No one wants to live in apartment blocks.
The commercial
Oh,
district
what is that yellow area?
as the
Oh, it must be like
area to
ore or
bring
something
more
like that.
high-end
If we wanted to build a
stores,
mining district
bringing
there.
the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate.
I think I'll probably just end
Or
up
so
building
my wife tells me.
another
That's good for business
row back here for
and
houses.
Good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back.
Oh, I'm on straight line tool. I don't want that. I want contour
The
tool,
leader of the City
please.
Services Division is with us in the studio today to talk about why they're contracting with outside agencies to provide vital services for our residents. Isn't that going
Now,
to
I
be
don't want this
costly,
to
Mr.
just
Council?
dead end over here.
Oh, well, quite frankly, yes. It is an additional expense, but the residents have come to expect a certain level of services, and we simply do not have the capacity to provide them within the city.
Sounds like we're the ones who will end up paying for it. Should we be worried?
Maybe I
expect
should
the
buy
residents
this
would be
corner
more
right here.
distressed if key services became unavailable.
I mean, we can
Quality
get
of
through it
life
right
is very
now, so
important to
that's okay.
But so is their money.
Let me switch
We'll be back
to
after
straight,
this.
straight line tool. Extending this out. Yeah, okay. Let's go and buy this corner right now. What are you complaining about? Waiting for a hearse. Nah, I think you're fine. Now, this might still be kind of a long road. We might want to have some intersections built in here, but I don't know. I think we're okay. Hey, we got some rain. Oh, there, by the way, there is a day-night cycle in the game. I have it turned off right now. I mean, maybe I should turn it on. Day-night visuals. I mean, it does look really good. So now we're going to have time of day that switches. I got so used to it. I like when I'm building, I tend to just like want all the daylight on all the time. Then when I want to take nice screenshots, that's when I want the day-night cycle. Ooh, yeah, it's getting gray and moody. Is there a little clock indicator for time of day? Oh, yeah, right over here. This is a little trafficy, which I suppose shouldn't surprise us too much. Let's flick on the traffic overlay. Weird that this is red. I guess the dead ends just report kind of funny. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's flowing. We just have to make sure that we don't really start sending more traffic down this area because things might get a little bit worse. But yeah, it is flowing. A lot of parked cars over here. Some lorries going through these areas. Where are you going? Oh, you must be going to one of the... Oh no, you are going out of town. That is the highway connection. I thought... From over here, I thought this was our highway connection. So I kept expecting it to turn into one of these commercial shops. Got some apartment blocks here. Okay, demand for everything is going up. Population's still rising. Oh, we actually had some pretty unhappy people. Polluted air is bringing it down. Unreliable healthcare coverage is bringing it down. Still don't have any parks. That's probably going to help a lot. As soon as we can get some parks plopped down, I think people are going to get a lot happier. Should we put down a high school? Perhaps. Now, okay, for industry, because there's starting to be a demand for it, do we just want to expand this area here? Maybe. I mean, keeping the industry along the highway is quite good, because again, a lot of times people aren't going to want to live right next to the highway. What if we upgrade this road here to a 4-lane to match this? It might require moving the landfill. And then we can build more industry along the here. Could maybe make like almost an L-shaped. No. Where did we unlock at this level? District creation tool, production panel, policies, natural disasters. We do have it turned off though. Low rent housing. Large apartment buildings with small affordable apartments. Lower rent provides lower tax income as really. Low density offices as well. We do have a demand for that now. Transportation. Oh, and a new development tree as well. Parks and Rec. All right. Under Parks and Rec, we can now build parks. Park maintenance depot, which we could unlock. Small park, small plaza, small playground, dog park, and a campfire site. Well, I mean, let's get some dog parks going on. Come on. We build a little pedestrian path so that these people living here can get to the dog park. Pedestrian street. Alley. So this is actual traffic. Elevated for bridges and things like that. There you go. So this should connect that park a little bit nicer. Okay. Let's get a dog park for one of these neighborhoods too. I know some of you are getting your houses displaced. Tough patootie. One of the things with these long roads is clearly impacting our park coverage. What if we... Same thing here, made a little pedestrian path. wide. There's a more narrow version of this. There you go, lots of foot traffic. And yeah, again, giving these guys access to this park, but also maybe the ability to just walk to the commercial zones. That seems pretty handy. Medium roads, large roads, highways, intersections, roundabouts, parking spaces. I guess that's all we get for now. Oh. Forgot I was on curve mode, so I've got the extra time here. Why are you guys so cranky? You shouldn't be getting kicked out or anything. Oh, the zones may have redrawn themselves by me doing this. Still, okay. Population up. Yeah, money going down, but we're getting a lot from hitting our milestones. Corundum condos. Modern classic puts a smile on the face of its inhabitants. New signature building. +4 well-being within 1 kilometer. Now, I don't know how long a kilometer is in like this game. They're quite big. If I put them here, I like that. But I think it sort of stands out. High density residential demand is there. So what I was proposing was this high density. Low rent, high density. Let's plop that down and see what that happens. Now, we've got demand for office stuff. I wonder where we should put that. Curious to see what this is going to look like when it comes in and see if they're vaguely matchy. I don't know, if they're low income, it might not look right with the condos. We might have to reevaluate. We have the ability to unlock 10 more tiles. Like, we're gaining the ability to unlock tiles way faster than we're actually using them, which is great. You don't want to feel limited by that. It's that first unlock that feels like you gotta wait. Due to a lack of customers. I mean, there should be plenty of customers from the residential over here. We do have more low density ask. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fill out this area here. I'm happy with that. And then, yeah, low density. Should fill up pretty quickly. I maybe should have used the marquee tool to fill this in. Okay. There you come. Didn't think I needed a jacket today, but it's feeling a bit too chilly for my taste. Well, it's raining, too. We are getting that proper Scottish experience, although apparently the new area isn't actually in Scotland. Waiting for hearse over there. Yeah, see apartment blocks. Oh yeah, how does this looking? It's coming together. Okay, there is. Feels like a lot of traffic on this road. Now, part of it is all these parked cars make it look like there's more vehicles waiting for things, but I think there's a lot of cars that are using this to get to this highway connection, which I don't like. What we should do is maybe provide a bypass here from this motorway, you know, the big 2-lane highway, over to here, because there might just be a lot of cars that are just trying to like get through from one side to the other, and then they're having to drive through the city for that, which is very undesirable. Maybe what we do, I kind of like this idea. What if this highway here, and we could decide to like 4-lane it, or we, you know, just make it like the divided highway, right? We could do all kinds of things. What if this closes the loop kind of like that? Right, so we've got this one little block that's going to be self-contained because it's going to be wrapped around highways. Obviously, you know, we can cross over it and do different things. And then we can have a, yeah, I like that. So for that, we are going to need to buy some more terrain around here to give us some room to work with. And not to mention doing the connection there. Start with this. Now talk about, oh, you can do freeform things with this unlocking tool. And here I am just generating a big square. We got a couple more tiles we can buy. Actually thinking about buying these two. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put a cut in now. Look at we're getting the golden light. Oh, how beautiful. Might have to go and spend some time doing a whole bunch of screenshots. Ah, blinded by the light. Yeah, I might have to take a bunch of screenshots here. What's nice is you do go into the photo mode tool, right? It hides all those little pop-ups. And then, I mean, you can also hide the UI in here if you want. Then you can hit escape and bring it back. And yeah, I should be messing with some of these settings and finding out some more. I know it's like all blown out by the sun, but I kind of dig it. Turn the camera slightly. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna have to do this off video, but I don't hate it. Try the different cameras, and I'll see how they compare in the screenshot mode. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode. As always, if you haven't subscribed, I mean, please do. And liking and commenting makes a big difference on the YubTubs. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.